Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. It is I. Um, just one more minute. Oh my god, I need to take a picture. No, no, it's not like that. Is it possible to post two pictures? No. Add another picture. Hmm? How does that look? Hmm? Wait, are they serious about those? Hi, one true villain. How are you doing? Are they serious about those Twitter checks? Like people actually pay for those checks and then they get verified? I am never doing that. That is so weird. I see like a lot of small streamers who have check marks. Like, for what? Yeah, I'm fine. Um, I'm just going through Twitter at the moment just to advertise, of course. Mm-mm. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. There's so many links. Oh my God. Anywho, we're gonna take a look. What is this? Oh, my screen. I want to make this. How are you doing though? Like, did I ask you that? Uh, I don't know. I have such bad memory. Sometimes I forget. Most of the time I'm just like it feels like I'm just talking to myself most of the time, so yeah. I guess you're gone. Everybody. Classified banned on Twitch while. What is this? Oh my god, I knew it. Who is this person? I don't know who this is, but like I knew that Omegle was like not allowed on Twitch because I really wanted to do it as well. But yeah. I'll do this. How was that? That looks cute, doesn't it? No, let's just do that. Yeah. So, what are you planning for today? I am planning to do nothing but drink tea and, of course, read this, and, of course, also read some other stuff. But I also need to open my laptop so that I can see my stream. Yeah. Also, I have like 3 series that I want to start watching. And yeah. What am I doing? What am I doing? Everybody, move your body. Back straight back. Bing, bing, bing. Kiara Kitty, who's that person? I did see her. Around. I did see her. Yep. My stream is right here. Ooh, I look pretty. So I can see the chat. That's good. Ah! Oh my god. Oh, fucking hell. Good. Okay. Okay. Ah! Ah! Oh. It's tea time. Look at this. Look. Also, I love this. I love this paper. I should learn how to say hello to people. I mean, technically, I'm still not used to it. There's certain people who are watching me, and you know, they're like, they want to talk to me and stuff, which is like weird. Which is weird because only because I'm not used to it. And there's no one. Again, as always. Put the number, the pie. Put the pie if you are here. No? You're not? Okay. Okay, we get it. You lie. You are not the person. Yep. Just me. Everybody, move your body. Back straight, back, bam, bam, bam. Okay, so I want to put some music, right? Don't you want to put some music? Yeah, let's do that. No, I don't want to put some music anymore. What is this? No, no. I need to move my camera, I think, a little bit to the right. That looks fine. And probably add in a color source here because that black looks bad. Yes. Yes. Right here, right there. Oh, how does that look? Hmm? That looks so much better. Select color. Eh? Eh? Oh no. No. It's not that. Mm-mm. Not that color. It's more gray, I think. Like that. Like that. Hmm? Much better. No. Everybody. No, that looks so purple. What the fuck? It should be. Yeah. How about that? Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? I don't care. Let it stay that way. There is no gray option. What the hell? So strange. Hmm? 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 How about that? Hmm. Too gray. It's too gray. Like that. Much better. Kind of. I don't know. I guess. Hmm? This lipstick is really good. It doesn't. Look. No stain. Alright. Now we get into it, eh? Now this is what we're gonna do, eh? Let's start with this because I really wanted to read this. And of course BBC, because why not? Like world news. And let's go. Am I the asshole for asking you to care about the future of the internet? Oh yeah, this was like about Reddit and whatnot, right? Hi everyone, I'm Tracy Rue, aka Ben Lee, Reddit's general counsel, and I wanted to give you all a heads up regarding an important upcoming Supreme Court case on Section 230 and why defending this law matters to all of us. The Supreme Court is hearing for the first time a case regarding Section 230, a decades-old internet law that provides important legal protections for anyone who moderates. Oh my god, I got distracted again. I was going to read about Classify, whoever he is, this guy over here. Over the last few years, Twitch has continued to crack down on the type of website and games creators can broadcast on the platform. Yeah, I mean, Twitch streamer Classify recently learned this after he was hit with a surprise ban on the platform while he was streaming Omegle 2's viewers. This channel is temporarily unavailable due to a violation and blah blah blah. Fans began asking, he went on Omegle. Yeah, it's literally against TOS. We ain't no. What? You didn't know that it was illegal? Why? Does nobody read like the agreements? Don't tell me you guys just tick it without like reading the agreement bubble. That's crazy. What do you mean you don't know? You're agreeing to do something with someone. It's a contract. Obviously you should know what it entails, right? Okay. That's why I hate opening accounts, because I have to read every single one of those um stuff. Who is Kiara Kitty also? Hmm. Okay, anyway. Then let's just continue with this. Hi everyone. Oh yeah. Okay, so what is Section 2 and why should you care? Congress passed Section 230 to fix a weirdness in the existing law that made platforms that tried to remove horrible content, like Prodigy, which, similar to Reddit, used forum moderators, more vulnerable to lawsuits than those that didn't bother. 230 is super broad and plainly stated, no provider or user of a service shall be held liable as a publisher or speaker of information provided by another. Oh, yeah. Section 230 was designed to encourage moderation and protect those who interact with other people's content. It protects our moderators who decide whether to approve or remove a post. It protects our admins who design and keep the site running. It protects everyday users who vote on content they like or don't. It doesn't protect against criminal conduct, but it does shield folks from getting dragged into court by those that don't agree with how you curate content, whether through a downvote or removal or a ban. Which brings us to the Supreme Court. This is the first opportunity of the Supreme Court to say anything about Section 230. The facts of the case: Gonzalez versus Google are horrible terrorist content appearing on YouTube, but the stakes go way beyond YouTube. In order to sue YouTube, the plaintiffs have argued that Section 230 does not protect anyone who recommends content. Alternatively, they argue that Section 230 doesn't protect algorithms that recommend content. Yesterday we filed a friend of... Wait a minute. Is this why YouTube decided to do that? You can't like say cuss words or whatever on, I don't know, the first few seconds, and then like the whole no, actually the whole video. That was like before, right? Before it was like first few seconds, and then now it's like no cuss words. Watch your profanity, you know? YouTube was like that. Oh my god. I have to make a meme of that. Oh, wow. That is some good tea. Love it. Love it. Yesterday we filed a friend of the court amicus brief to impress upon the Supreme Court the importance of Section 230 to the community moderation model, and we did it jointly with several moderators of various communities. Okay. What you can do. Ultimately, while the decision is up to the Supreme Court, the oral arguments will be heard on February 21st, and the court will likely reach a decision later this year. The possible impact of the decision will be felt by all the people and all the communities that make Reddit, and more broadly by I mean, yeah, I think that it obviously is going to affect them because, duh, like, I don't even need to say it, but I just want to talk, whatever. So the whole thing is that if they're held liable of anything regarding whatever people post, like if Reddit is the sole responsible person, obviously they're gonna have like a tighter moderation thing because they don't want to get sued, just in case. So it'll be a shit show. Nobody will be able to say anything properly. They won't be able. I mean, obviously we don't. None of us want to hear some wacky shit on the internet, but it's freedom of speech, right? Also, this is taking place in America, right? Crazy. I don't even live. I've never been to America before, and all my life has revolved around America. It's so crazy. I don't even understand it. Why? Oh my god. Oh my god. Whatever. Let's just continue. Wait, I want to see this first. Finland calls for timeout in heated NATO talks. Okay, this is like this involves me. I'm in Europe. I'm a European. I'm a European. Je suis européenne. Huh? A timeout is needed in Finland and Sweden's talk with Turkey about joining NATO, Helsinki's Foreign Minister Pekka Haavisto has said. A series of controversial protests in Sweden, including the burning of a Quran. What? You burned a holy book to... Guys. No. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like this guy. He's a dick, definitely. It's just burning of a book, a holy book. Guys, Sweden, what is up? What's up? I thought Sweden was cool. As Turkey is already a member of NATO, it can block applications to join. Mr. Haavisto said that the demonstrations had clearly put brake on the progress of the negotiations. Turkey said the Swedish government's decision not to prevent Rasmus Paludan, a politician from the Danish far-right Stram Kurs party, from burning a copy of Islam's holy book in public was completely unacceptable. Honestly, yeah. I don't want to agree with this guy, but yeah. Talks between the countries have stalled over a number of issues, including Turkey's demand that the Nordic nations deport those it views as terrorists and look to be on hold until after Turkish elections in mid-May. Okay, this right here, that's like a shitty dick move. Obviously, he's talking about the people who ran away from Turkey due to political issues, you know? Yeah. He can't have control, so he's obviously trying to do this. But burning the book, no. Why would you do that? That's like, it's just a book, dude. The book has nothing to do with this guy being a dick. You know? But Mr. Haavisto insisted that the Nordic countries would join the bloc together and that he saw no need to rush negotiations. Oh, that is not good. Ah. The diplomat's comments appeared to roll back an interview he gave to the Finnish broadcaster Yle just hours earlier, in which he suggested his country should consider joining the military alliance without Sweden, after Mr. Erdogan said his country would not back Sweden's bid. I'm sorry, but doesn't Sweden have Muslim people? I guess there's like extremists everywhere. Who are the Nordic terrorists wanted by Turkey? I'm curious about this as well. Sweden and Finland applied to join the West Defensive Alliance after Russia launched its war in Ukraine. Turkey was only one of the NATO's 30 members. I didn't even know Turkey was in NATO, honestly. I'm just thinking like NATO is just America, United States of America, Russia, and like a couple of European countries, but I didn't know that Turkey was. Oh, I sound so dumb. Wait, I don't need to sound so dumb. I am dumb, so okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Turkey is particularly keen on the handover of individuals it considers linked to the Kurdistan Workers' Party. Now he's calling the Kurds, the Kurdish, oh my god, considered a terrorist group by the EU, US. It's also after followers of exiled Turkish cleric Fethullah Gülen. Gülenists are blamed by Turkey for a failed coup against President Erdogan in 2016. The BBC has spoken to 3 people, blah blah blah. Bülent Kines, journalist. For years he was editor-in-chief of Today's Zaman, a major English language daily in Turkey. Okay. Turkish authorities, okay, what is this? Okay. So these people are terrorists, apparently? Aysen Verhoff, Aysen Aysen Furhoff says she is disappointed with Sweden's. I left Turkey 20 years ago. If I get sent there, they will have no use for me. Everyone knows they're dead or in prison. That's why being on the list was surprising. Who am I to them? Mm. Okay, I don't want to get too much into this. This is too political for me, but this interests me. Afghanistan professor on girls' education. Men must stand up for our women. For women. I call on fathers to take the hands of their daughters and walk them to school, even if the gates are shut. Oh God, I got the chills. I don't know if you can see it, but my hair is like, oh my God. Oh. Professor Ismail Mashal, who runs a private university in Kabul, says he has had enough of the restrictions women face in Afghanistan. Slender and well dressed, he's a mixture of defiance and raw emotion. Even if they're not allowed in, they should do this daily. It's the least they can do to prove they are men, he tells me, holding back tears. This is not me being emotional, this is pain. Men must stand up and defend the rights of Afghan women and girls. In December, wasn't it Malala? She's Afghani, right? No, she's Indian. Was she? Where was she from? She got shot, right? Pakistani, sorry. She's not Indian. She's a woman. She's like a woman who got shot just because she wanted to study, right? As far as I know. And this is happening. It's so sad. In December, the Taliban government announced female students at university would no longer be allowed back until further notice. They said they were doing this to enable them to create an Islamic learning environment aligned with Sharia law practices, including changes to the curriculum. Is that even in Islam? Like, is there like a rule that says that women should not learn, they should remain uneducated? Does that really what it say? It says that? Really? The only power I have is my pen. Even if they kill me, even if they tear me to pieces, I won't stay silent now. This is a real man right here. I feel like crying. Professor Mishal's university had 450 female students studying there, and they took courses in journalism, engineering, economics, and computer science. Taliban's education minister says these degrees should not be taught to women because they're against Islam and Afghan culture. How is it against Islam? Okay, maybe Afghan culture. I have no idea. Maybe it is. But Islam, is there, wait, does Islam say women should not study? I'm sure there's like Vogue of all places wrote this. Damn, son. Vogue is roasting your ass, Taliban. What are you doing? A bunch of people who care about clothing is roasting your ass. What are you doing? What is our crime for being barred from continuing education? It's a question scrawled in marker, posed in a cardboard placard held by a young girl in a white headscarf. One of the many images circulating on social media after the new Taliban government opened schools for boys aged 7 and above in Afghanistan last week. Girls of the same age were told to stay at home, prompting pockets of protests across the country. In Kabul, women dressed in abayas and black tunics with black tape forming an X over their mouths and staged a silent protest outside of Afghanistan's Ministry of Education. Earlier, the Taliban had stated that women will be allowed to attend schools and universities as long as classes were segregated, but after its failure to allow girls to return to schools, many fear that the fundamental group will revert to its previous handling of women's education by effectively banning it altogether. Between 1991 and 2006, under Taliban rule, Afghan women were not permitted to go to schools or universities, but in the years following the Taliban's control of the country, the number of girls in primary school increased from nearly 0 to 2.5 million. Although the Taliban claims its policies are guided by Islam, there is nothing Islamic about preventing women from going to school. In fact, it's arguably un-Islamic. The Taliban, who lack education and humanity, have been posing as the guardians of Islam. It's a preposterous claim, given that their actions are contrary to Islamic teachings and philosophy. I don't understand. Education is very important. After all, the first revealed word of the Quran commanded the believers to read. Bro! Oh my god, it's so annoying. And they're using it as an excuse. I hate it when people do that. The bacteria controlling your brain. How gut bacteria are controlling your brain. Looking after the multitudes of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms living in our guts could help us think better and even offer new ways of treating mental health conditions. They say the way to the heart is through the brain, but, you know. Is there something wrong with my stream? No, it's working fine. Okay. Oh, it's just me. That's the problem. There's no viewers. That's fine. That's okay. Your gut is a bustling and thriving alien colony. They number in their trillions and include thousands of different species. Many of these microorganisms, including bacteria, archaea, and eukarya, were here long before humans, have evolved alongside us and now outnumber our own cells many times over. Indeed, as John Cryan, a professor of anatomy and neuroscience at University College Cork, rather strikingly put it in a TEDx talk, when you go to the bathroom and shed some of the microbes, just think you're becoming more human. Whoa, wait, wait, Wilne? Was it? He put a TEDx talk, didn't he? Wait, I need to see it. Why does everyone hate Velma? I never watched it. I don't think I want to watch it. I don't want to watch any more cartoons, but how to improve your speaking and listening? Oh yeah, I need to do that as well, but that's tomorrow. Wait, no, that was today, wasn't it? Oh my god, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. Perspective of female loneliness, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had friends, but you know. What is? Oh, this is my. It's recommended to me. What the fuck? That's so weird. Oh wait, this is the other. Oh, this is the other channel. Okay. Tim Dillon. Who's Tim Dillon? Who is this man?
What level of privilege do you have to...
Is there going to be something offensive? Okay.
To be in society, to think that the biggest problem is fucking milk. Boomers, by the way, it's the first generation that has a shit ton of life experience and no wisdom. Like, they're like, I've been on this planet a long time. It's like, and you ruined it. Shut the fuck up, half of you. Not all of you.
Who are you?
But a lot of you should just pipe down. Just go out quietly. You destroy. It's like you inherit a house. You burn the house down. Just leave quietly.
Tea?
Just exit quietly. Nobody in the natural world is handing each other trophies. There's no bear getting up at a podium and going, I am a voice for the voiceless.
Do you think that there's another Epstein Island out there right now?
12, better, newer. Yeah, no, the kids go down a slide into a furnace. And Charles Gasparino, you know, that guy from CNBC, is like, yeah, you know, he's in the tombs. It's underfunded. It's underfunded. And the people that work there, they're not that bright. You know who's not that bright? You. You're not that bright, Charles. Stop posting libertarian memes if you live with your mother. Stop talking about how bad socialism is if you live with your mother. Socialism is bankrupted. Will you shut up?
Are you a centrist?
I believe in pedophile cults and lizard people. I think that's centrist. I think that's in the center. I was in subprime mortgages. I was dumb enough to sell the product to myself.
Pedophilic cults and lizard people? Okay, now I have to go down the controversy. Is it controversial? No, conspiracy, sorry. Conspiracy theories. I need to know. I just know about flat earth. But, you know, I'm sure we can find... Wait, no. I want to write unknown conspiracy theories. Let's see. Unknown conspiracy theories. BuzzFeed. Let's go. Okay, I know about this one. The Titanic sinking was totally planned. Apparently, it was not the Titanic that sank, but its sister ship, the Olympic. Supposedly, the Olympic had been damaged in a collision, and there was evidence to prove that the owners had switched the two ships and then sunk the Titanic, aka the already damaged Olympic, for insurance money. Holy shit. The Denver International Airport is a hub for the Illuminati. I want to go there. Why? Why is it a hub for the Illuminati? Why this place? Why are people so fucking specific? I don't understand. Why Denver? Where even the hell is Denver? Oh, is it because of these pictures? Yeah, okay, the intricate murals on the walls have led travelers to believe it's a central meeting place for either the Illuminati or neo-Nazis. Neo-Nazis are just normal people, you know. They're not like fictional Illuminati characters who hide in the shadows. And that's the scary part. Like, you would never know unless they say something or do something, and then you're like, oh, okay, that's what you are. A way to always apparently make a swastika shape when you look at the building from the sky K. Sky K. Oh my god. What have they done to journalism? What is K? Willy Wonka is the children's version of Saw. That's impossible because Willy Wonka was made before Saw. Oh my god. I can't believe I just tried to refute a conspiracy theory. That's like not possible, obviously, because Willy Wonka was way before Saw, duh. Saw was taken with an iPhone. Did they have iPhones back then? No way, Jose. You are wrong. The stupid series, that theory sucks. You're dumb. What's in this tea? Oh. Some people had believed Willy Wonka was actually a serial killer, murdering all of the kids on the tour one by one. This theory also says Wonka led Charlie to kill himself through the insanity of knowing the murders had taken place without him knowing it. That's why they fly away at the end. Fucked up, right? I mean, did you see Willy Wonka? Obviously, he does some terrifying things to the kids. So, it's not like that far-fetched, I guess. Right? The current year is actually 1790, not 2016. The phantom time hypothesis. Roman Emperor Otto III liked the idea of ruling during the year 1000, even though that wasn't the date when he was in power. Did he forge documents to change the year? Were the early Middle Ages totally made up? What is the truth? No way you can make up that much. Early Middle Ages, there's like so much evidence to, but obviously. All right. Okay. We get it. Controversy theories, obviously you can't. Why can't I talk? Okay. There are actors planted at shootings and terrorist attacks for TV news channel use. Possibly the same person. Oh, crisis actors. Crisis actors are supposedly planted at these horrific events by the government to control what gets reported to the public. What the fuck? Wait, that guy, that screaming man, the screaming tomato man. What was his name again? The one who was like saying, there was this school shooting was like a crisis actor thing, blah blah blah, and it was not real, right? Is this what they are talking about? Oh my god. What? You see, this is what I don't get. I'm sure there's tons of better ways to control people that we'd not be able to be aware, you know, that they're controlling us, than put like stupid, dumb crisis actors. And also make it possible for us to actually form this kind of theory. You think that the government, who has so much power, is absolutely within their power to control you, is going to use such stupid crisis actors or whatever, and then they're gonna make you think about it. Obviously they're gonna shoot you in the head. Well, they'll replace you with lizard people or something. You will never see it coming. If the government is truly that powerful, you'll never see it coming. And, you know, like 50-50, I kind of believe in the shadow government. Maybe not the Illuminati, but I do believe there's some people, you know, pulling the strings, doing some bad shit from behind the scenes. Maybe they're lizard people or Illuminati or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. I don't think they're like aliens or some shit. They're not, but they're just humans. You know. Yeah, but I believe in the moon, and I believe that the world is round, the globe. Oh. The entire universe and all of your memories were created just last Thursday. What? No. This is so fucked up. This is a mind fuck. I can't even. This is absolutely terrifying. You know why I am so shocked? Because I'm obsessed with Thursday. Like the day itself is just so specific. I have no idea. I have written several poems, books, and pieces of writing surrounding Thursday as a day. It's just something about that day just makes me feel something, you know? Friday feels like a beginning, but Thursday is just like that one moment that like a butterfly flapping its wings, that one slight little moment before Friday, you know? And I don't believe this, don't worry. It's just mind-blowing to see that there's a theory like that. The government is spraying chemicals. Wait a minute. Wait, how did I get here? I was reading Am I the Asshole on Reddit. And then I was reading gut bacteria. And then Denver International. And then conspiracy theory. What just happened? What? I was here. And then I just the gut bacteria is controlling my brain. That's all I can say. Oh, I'm so funny. Please laugh at me. Oh my god. My eyes feel tired. My eyes feel like exploding. I feel like sleeping. Oh. The government is spraying chemicals in the air to control our health and food supply. Many scientists have disproven this theory. Many conspiracy theories believe that aircraft trails are purposely scattered throughout the sky to affect the population. Wow. There's some sort of delusion that you have to be in to actually want to believe these things. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't think about them. Like, at certain points, I'm like, what if everything I ever knew is just a big fat lie and I believe in this lie and I'm trying to wake up from this big dream or the Matrix or some shit, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't think that matters. Because regardless of whether it's the truth or not, I'm still in this reality. This is my reality. Whether it's real, fake, lie, no. You know? And I am hungry. I'm gonna get some pasta. I'm coming back. I'm always hungry. Ah. Oh. Yemek yedim. Mmm. Yummy. Ah, I know this was supposed to be tea time, but like it can be tea time and food time, right? Mmm. Mmm. The reason everyone remembers certain events and details differently is because there are multiple universes. No,
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Why did you laugh?
Because I missed you.
Oh my god. Stop. Stop. No.
Mm. 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 I don't know anything about these bears. I've never seen these bears. When I was younger, we didn't have bears. Mm. 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 Oh, so good. I love food. Mm. Is that a pencil? Oh, no, it's a cigarette. Oh, he's doing a cover. I don't like songs like this. He has a nice voice, though. Schultz reacts. Crash in Fashion Week. Alec Baldwin in jail. Who's Alec Baldwin? No, why is he in jail? What? Why is he in jail? The Ross shooting highlights the danger of Hollywood mishap and self-based on-set tragedy. He killed someone? No.
32 Santa Fe, one female shot in the chest, male shot in the stomach, requesting air flight.
What is that? Where's that
I'm
sound
not in
from?
charge of the investigation. I'm in charge of securing the scene, so I need to know who saw it.
I got so scared. What the hell? What is that?
I pull it out slow, turn, cock the pistol, bang.
That is so specific. That's like, it makes you wonder, like, what kind of show is at play, you know? The metal tip from the dummy bullet hit Lee's abdomen. It's like he was meant to die. It was like, it's so specific. Like, look at that. What the hell? John Eric Hexam. Cinematographer. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so. What?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you can eat. I
I
mean,
want to eat chili. Do you have chili?
no, I don't.
Oh no! What's going on here? What is it? No. Which kind of?
Ted? Ted was in Master Baker? I didn't know that.
Oh no! Chili finish? Huh? What? Oh, no!
Yeah, I think it's finished. Yeah.
No!
Destiny is live now.
See? No?
That's sweet chili. A little bit. I don't know, you can taste it. Yes.
Thailand.
Oh, spicy beef bulgogi.
How are you?
Fine.
What is wrong with you guys?
I forgot today because I was just with my friends.
I thought you were studying.
Hi, Nana.
You're good.
Hi, Dana. How are you, Dana?
You're good. You good? You good, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very good.
Bro, you too? You good? Bro. Bro. Yeah, I'm a human being, by the way. I'm not a robot.
Come here.
Period. I don't understand. How period?
Oh my god, that looks so good. I want to make this.
Hello mga kumare! Welcome sa ating panibagong kabusugan na pwede mong pagkakitaan. Today ay gagawa tayo ng mango tapioca jelly salad at kung interesado ka, just keep on watching.
I don't understand what
Para
you're
sa ating
saying.
unang sangkap, kailangan natin ng 5
Okay,
cups or
there's
5
English
tasa
word.
ng tubig. So, yung aking kalan ay nakapatay pa po siya dito. And then, kailangan din natin ng jelly powder. Ang ginamit ko dito ay mango flavored, pero pwede rin kayong gumamit ng yellow lang na unflavored or yung white na unflavored na jelly powder. Tapos, mimix lang natin hanggang sa ma-dissolve yung ating gulaman. Again po, nakapatay pa po yung ating apoy dito. Kung bago ka sa aking channel, hello! Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell para lagi kang updated sa ating mga panibagong cravings. Pag natunaw na yung ating gulaman, pwede na natin ihalo yung ating Jersey condensed creamer na mango flavor. Instead of sugar, ito ang ilalagay natin para mas manggang-mangga yung ating jelly. At 1/3 cup lang ang ilalagay natin, hindi natin siya ilalagay lahat. Yung matitira ay ilalagay natin dun sa cream mixture. Kaya kung plain yung inyong gulaman, okay lang dahil ito yung gagamitin natin para magka-flavor siya ng mango. So, imimix lang natin siya ng mabuti. At pag nahalo na siya, ay lulutuin natin ito hanggang sa kumulo yung ating jelly. Iset natin ang apoy on medium heat at kailangan paminsan-minsan na ihalo natin yung ating gulaman para maging pantay yung pagkakaluto niya at walang mamuong jelly
I like
sa
sushi.
gilid.
What?
Sushi.
Repeat again.
Yeah? You need to buy
Pag pulong-pulo na yung ating gulaman,
ingredients.
pwede na natin itong tanggalin sa apoy at saka natin i-transfer agad sa mga containers. Kahit anong container na heat-proof ay pwede yung gamitin para lang mag-set yung ating mga gulaman. So, kailangan ilipat po natin agad dahil mabilis lang pong mag-set yung ating gulaman. So, habang hinihintay natin na mag-set yung ating mga jelly, i-prepare na natin yung ating ibang sangkap or ibang steps. Para sa ating susunod na sangkap, kailangan natin ng 2 pieces ng ripe mangoes at ikakat lang natin ito into cubes. At habang naghihiwa ako ng mangga, alam mo ba na pwede kang manalo ng 500 pesos worth of Jersey product.
Okay, you had me at mangoes. Darling, I don't have mangoes here. We don't have mangoes. Wish I had. What's wrong with you?
Why did you do it with your leg?
With the legs? Which legs are you talking about?
Le poulet, pourquoi tu mets avec elle?
Why did you put inside the leg? Why did you put for that?
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna play this game. Oh my god, I can't take it anymore. Where's Edge? Right here. Yeah, so I want to play this game. But you guys have to go away.
I'm eating.
Because
I'm eating too, okay.
yeah, okay, bon appetit. But I need to play it because it's a horror game.
Okay.
So I need to be scared. And I won't be scared if you guys are here. I feel safe. What did you do? Wait. Anywho, let's get down to reading this thing. My family lived on the southern.
I'm eating with some stress. This is my last.
Okay, my father's long legs. My family lived on the southern edge of a certain Midwestern industrial city in an old house, old enough that its basement still had a dirt floor. I think I need a new desktop. Wait. I keep starting and then I keep changing my stuff, which is the last thing I would want to do. Oh. I think I know what to do. I want to do that. And I want to do that. There we go. Much better. Now I can put this over here, right? Does that look better? That looks so much better. Can you leave, please? Are you done? You have not been done for the past 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know how long.
Bro.
Do you know what Netflix and chill means? Use protection, please. I don't want to be on.
You think that I was to do it when I was a teenager? Did you do when you were a teenager?
No,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And we're so different.
Are you calling me a whore?
Want to call that to yourself?
You're a fatty.
What?
A fatty. Fat ass.
Period.
Judging from the way you eat, it's gonna be worse.
This is all.
Mayhem CFC is following.
Exactly.
Hello.
Shut up. This is Omega 3.
Just go to your room.
You're like,
Oh, yeah,
Listen,
sure.
talk. It's Omega 3.
Just shut up, okay? Hi, Mick. Welcome to me arguing with my colleague. In my ass. You want it? Come.
Bro.
Pooja, what is this behavior?
You can't say. What is this behavior?
You want it? Because you're asking for it. You're dying for it.
I'm sorry.
Go away. I don't want you here.
Bye.
Use protection. My viewer says.
I'm on the.
You won't be able to see it from there. What the fuck?
You didn't use protection?
No, he's telling you to use protection.
Did he use a protection?
I don't know. Did you use protection, Mick? My colleague is asking you whether you use protection or not. He never uses protection.
Bro, I'm sorry for that woman.
He...
Oh my god.
How do you know it's a woman? Maybe it's a man. But
No.
still use protection.
No.
Always.
No, him. When he's doing that to that woman.
Maybe it's a man.
I'm sorry for that woman.
Yeah, maybe it's a man.
Are you gay?
Are you gay? It's okay. I mean, no, go away now. You're distracting me. I'm trying to read this, okay? Oh my god. Shoo! Shoo!
But it's not the same time.
Yeah, because there's a delay, obviously. Because it's the internet. I'm uploading.
So it's late.
No, it's like 2 seconds later. But can you just go away now?
I'm so scared to go my own. I'm gonna recite every day slide.
You'll be scared of me now. You want that?
I'm safe with you, bro.
Can you go away? I'm about to be unsafe in here right now.
Oh! I bought my lips. Not my lips.
You bought your lips. Are you Kylie Jenner? What? How did you buy them?
No, I said I buy both.
You mean you bit your lips? Jerry. Okay, I need to start reading. You're distracting me, really. I need to start reading this thing. I'm gonna play a game.
Get distracted.
You are, I am.
Genre, elle fait la meuf.
Et la meuf, qu'est-ce que tu dis? Et la meuf.
What do you say? What do you say? Qu'est-ce que tu dis? What do you say? Qu'est-ce que tu dis?
I don't know how much you can hear from what she's saying, but she's not making any sense. You just ate nuts.
No, who put candy?
All right. The little colleague.
I'm gonna kill her.
Okay, I guess I could finally play now. Hello and welcome to me doing this horrifying game. Call the police if the homeless lady breaks in again. She's not a homeless lady. She just lives with me. And she's insane about candy. She just loves sweets so much, which I don't get. I don't like sweets at all. Like, I like them moderately, I would say. But yeah. Anywho, let's get to this. My father's long, long legs. I want to do that. My family lived on the southern edge of a certain Midwestern industrial city in an old house, old enough that its basement still had a dirt floor. I was not yet old enough to openly question a parent's behavior, but certainly old enough to recognize its oddness when my father began digging. I retain only a single clear memory of the time before the situation became alarming and my father forsook sunlight forever. I'm sitting at the bottom of the wooden stairs that led down to our basement. Ahead, in the dimness, stands my father, up to his waist in the hole. I also need to open like creepy music. I forgot that. Sorry. Let's do that. Creepy music. How's that? Does that sound creepy? Do you like that? Oh, that sounds wrong. Do you like me now, Mr. Krabs? Do you like me now? Anywho. Wait. I got confused. We can continue. In the hole. Still in his dark blue uniform from the factory, skin and fabric blackened by the hot breath of machinery and further smudged now by the damp earth, I watch father with the satisfaction of a child who sees in her parent a well of limitless capability. What am I looking at? Leave me alone, please leave me alone, please leave me alone, stop dancing and leave me alone. I really need to read this and you are just ruining the scary mood. I swear to God, I feel like speaking Mignonese, she doesn't get it. Ow, I just hurt my funny bone. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm sure I'm Italian. I am definitely sure. There's like some Italian in me. Very, very much. I think so. No, not very funny, the funny bone. By the way, I mean, you're here. I wish to know you better, I promise. It's just, I just really want to play this game. And then we can do like a little chat about who you are and where you come from and what you do at night. You can tell me all about it. I want to know. I'm Matthew McConaughey, and I really want to know what you do at night. I know, very bad impersonation, but let's just get on with the creepy mood, okay? It's by the way, today's Tea Time Tuesday. I don't know if you've seen it right there. I don't know from which corners it is in Tea Time Tuesday. We got our tea. There we go. And some tea. And some hot goss. Yeah. I'll be sure to tell you about my midnight escapades. I would love to know. Unless you killed someone, don't tell me. I don't want to be a liable witness. Murder is bad, people. Let's just continue with this. Upstairs, my mother called out that dinner is done. My father takes one last shovel of earth, turns it over the side of the excavation, and, in a single incredible motion, crawls out of the hall simply by pressing the sole of his boot to the lip of the pit and moving his whole body upward, walking right past me, right up the stairs. He was always a tall, angular man, as the remaining pictures of him suggest, and to this day I can clearly conjure the marvelous image of my father's long, long legs, striding over me as he emerged from the hole he was to spend years digging beneath a house. Apart from him, there were 3 of us: my mother, my younger brother, and myself. There were many things about my mother I did not understand. She first found my father attractive, she admitted to me many, many years later, because of how unusual he is. He had come to the Midwestern industrial town and secured a job at the same factory where my mother was working. Though a practical man, he read it constantly, and voracious. What in the world is... How do you... Hold on. I'm ruining the creepy vibes. I'm glad that someone else asked.
Voraciously.
Voraciously, okay. I don't know what it means. Wanting or devouring great quantities of food. A voracious appetite, like my colleague. Might I add? Okay. Though a practical man, he read constantly and voraciously in subjects ranging from engine repair to philosophy, a habit instilled in him, he had claimed, by his own parents. This was all my father ever said of his family beyond us. Any further inquiry into the subject caused him to leave the room or bring up some other pressing issue. Mother once theorized that father had run away from home. Whatever his reasons for leaving his family behind, my father did not wait too long before beginning a new one. I was born only a few months after my parents were married. Within a few years, father made enough money that my mother could stay home and watch over me, and not too long after my brother. Then one night, when my brother was perhaps only a year old, father came home, pulled a brand new shovel from the back of his pickup truck, and descended into the basement, where he began to dig. At first, he told mother that he was preparing to put down a cement floor, suggesting a prelude to a full or partial renovation of the house. As a child, the movements of adults were still largely mysterious to me, and I do not know the specific circumstances under which mothers realized this motive was untrue. Nor do I know exactly what transpired when father told mother that they must go to the basement to discuss the matter closer to its source, for after the door shut behind them, my brother and I were left alone in the house. My brother cried most of the night while I lay in my own bed, pillows pressed to my ears. Next day, my mother reappeared, quietly prepared our meals, and then locked herself in her bedroom shortly before father returned home and commenced digging once again. My father, for his part, stopped sleeping in the bedroom with her, instead taking to the basement, a decision which coincided with the first signs of his terrible metamorphosis. The changes were slow, but noticeable. Father began to grow paler, and by the time the factory closed and he could spend the whole day in the basement, he was as white as chalk. Oh, what? Only 2? God. Ah. 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 Perhaps it was this general evidence of wear. Thank you. Thank you again. Perhaps it was this general evidence of wear, the change in skin tone and his subsequent emaciation, that made him look taller, as if his height increased in proportion to the depth of his project in the basement. Meanwhile, my mother put my brother into preschool and sent me to a latchkey program while she worked to support us. In what seemed a deliberate contrast to my father, She grew somehow darker and smaller. My father dug uninterrupted in the basement for at least a decade, and once I started high school, he did not even leave the basement to join us for dinner. Then my mother left him. Father was sufficiently enveloped in his life's task that there was no need to replay the arguments from my childhood. Whatever desire he once had to keep us home with him had apparently fallen away, lost in the depths of that pit. On her own, Mother seemed to physically decompress, to become less bowed. She spoke more, laughed more. She had friends and lovers. We did not see my father at all after we left. On the day we left for good, he did not even come out of the basement, though by that point it was questionable how easily he could get through the doorway. So tall he had grown. It was not until many years later that my brother suggested we pay a return visit to our father's house. Needless to say, my brother and I had different experiences of our early home life. A year or so before we left, my father was the last time I ventured down into the basement. My brother was out with friends, having reached the age when he finally realized the awkwardness that resulted from bringing visitors to our home, and Mother had locked the door to her room and apparently gone to bed. Father was, of course, laboring in the basement, and I was doing homework in the living room while watching television. There came a knock at the door. The man on the porch was squat, but dressed neatly in a suit, coat, and hat. A pair of very small spectacles was perched on the end of his nose, looking minuscule in comparison to his large round face. "Hello, young lady," he said to me in a labored voice. "Is your father home?" "Oh, wait, I'm a girl? Okay." "Who are you?" I asked. The man tipped his old-fashioned hat back on his head, smiling with rubbery lips. "You would have no reason to know me, of course," he said, "but I'm your uncle." I left the man on the porch, the door locked, while I went to seek my mother's help. Thus I discovered she was unresponsive, as she often was in those days. This left me with only the option to summon my father from the basement. He did not respond when I opened the door, and yelled down, though I thought I could hear faintly the sound of his digging. I looked back to the front door, where I could see through the pebbled glass the rotund figure of the man who claimed to be my uncle, and descended the wooden stairs into the basement. The only light, as always, came from a single bulb hanging from the ceiling. My father had learned to operate in these conditions, but for me, the lack of illumination cast the labyrinth below into a mess of confusing and seemingly contradictory paths of damp black earth and only slightly blacker shadow. Father had first attempted to dig straight down, but as the years went on, he elaborated his original plans, angling outward from the center of the basement at a depth of perhaps 15 feet. From there, he had begun to hollow out the entirety of the basement with one long, looping path, threaded and bent around itself like some monstrous length of viscera, all the while continuing his march downward. I stood on the bottommost stair that, as I thought of it, still properly belonged to our house. By my feet was a stack of unfamiliar books. They were old, with blank but warped brown covers. Next to them was what appeared to be an antique child's rattle, caked with dirt, and several rocks chipped into various unnatural but vaguely instrumental shapes. I turned to the void and called for my father. No response came, but I grew more certain that I could hear, however distantly, the sound of father's shovel. I called for him again, this time giving also my purpose for interrupting his work. "There's a man at the door," I said. "He says he's my uncle." I stood and awaited, and as I did so, the sound of digging stopped. My father emerged a minute or so later, unfolding himself from the narrow bends of his maze, his pale skin covered only by the rags of his clothing, and everywhere dusted grey with soil, including, I noted, the corners of his mouth. which seemed stained particularly thoroughly and much more darkly. "Your uncle," father rumbled, not quite asking a question. He then added, "My brother." I nodded. "Show him in," he ordered. The squat stranger, my uncle, who I remember smelled of sour milk, seemed elated at his prospects. Ew! Sour milk? I think that's the most terrifying thing anyone could ever say. A man smelling like sour milk? Ugh. Ugh. I led him down the basement stairs, his agitation growing exponentially until he saw my father standing at his full height. It must have been at least 8 or 9 feet then, I think, at the entrance of his renovations. I knew to take my leave, and as I ascended the stairs, I heard the visitor remark that my father seemed to have done very well for himself, all things considered. I never again saw the man who claimed to be my uncle, either that day or any day after. Perhaps not coincidentally, this is also my last clear memory of my father, and the one that returned to me many years later when my brother suggested we return to our father's house. My brother had always been a bit more sentimental regarding the matter. My brother was young enough when my father began digging that it seemed to him an indifferent fact of life. It seemed obvious to me that something was wrong with our home. Its wrongness was screamed, I thought, by the chilly terseness with which our mother moved through it, returning home from work in the late afternoon, serving meals and retiring to her bedroom. The wrongness was screamed, of course, by my father, who, after losing his job at the factory, spent nearly all day in the basement, emerging at irregular intervals to eat and use the toilet. This is to say nothing of the physical changes he underwent as time went on. The wrongness was screamed by my own actions, the heavy worry I felt that at any moment the fragile equilibrium of our home would be upset, and my brother's friends would witness the terrifying truth of our family's situation, a situation I myself could not begin to articulate, but which I felt ashamedly that an outsider would. Of course, my brother, young as he was, saw nothing wrong with inviting his friends to our home, and even taking them down to the basement to see what he called, after our father's example, I believe, the renovations. The friends never asked to return to the basement after my brother took them down there. Some of them quietly deigned to never return to our house at all, much to my relief, though my brother was often disappointed. I recall only one instance when my brother was perhaps 7, when one of his playmates made a scene. I believe my brother's friend came from a religious family, which may have been part of the problem, but that may also be something I recognize only due to my own biases. At any rate, though his cosmology was different from my own, he at least shared some of my anxieties when he attempted to explain to my brother that our father's project in the basement was deeply unnatural. I emerged from the living room because down the hall I could hear crying. I knew that my brother had a friend over and so was prepared for the worst. The 2 boys stood outside the door to the basement, which still stood open. My brother looked up as I approached, at a loss as to how to comfort his weeping companion. "You're going to hell," our visitor informed me, after I managed to get him to look at me. "That's what he's digging to do down there," the child said, looking from me to my brother. "He's digging to hell and you're all going with him." My brother did not invite as many classmates over after that day, and I don't believe he ever invited any of them down to see the renovations ever again. "Are we really going to hell?" he asked me one night, lying beside me in bed after a nightmare sent him to my room. I told him I did not know. "But is that where Dad is digging to?" he asked. I told him there was no such place. "Then why is Dad digging?" In the early days, when I sat on the stairs and watched him work, my father had given me dozens of flippant reasons for his project. Seeking dinosaur bones, expanding the basement for a spare bedroom or a recreational space, looking for buried treasure, hoping to strike oil, suspecting a natural hot spring flowed beneath our house. All of these excuses had lost currency by this point, of course, and when asked what he was doing, as my brother told me, his religious visitor had inquired, my father had other things to say. "This is not the real world," my father would say, or something along those lines. What we think is just the real world is just a layer of dirt caked around the true core of the universe. And what is dirt? Inert matter, dead weight, the remains of those who came and went before us. Content only to further press down upon creation with their waste. There was a time when human beings were giants walking upon a small earth, but now the earth has grown fat and hateful with our soil, while we have grown small. Starting here, I'm scraping away the sediment, our coagulated filth, and returning us to our original glory. I assembled this manifesto from memory, from various iterations and variations Father offered us over the years, and certainly it was the sort of heresy that had offended my brother's erstwhile friend. Still, they were not satisfactory answers to us then, and would not be satisfactory for my brother as he huddled, fearing hell in my bed. But frankly, I had no other answer for him, and let the matter lapse into silence. Which is perhaps why all those years later he urged me to come with him back to our father's house. It seemed my brother wanted to put his mind at ease by checking up on our father, who had been left alone now for slightly longer than we had lived with him. On the one hand, I appreciated my brother's sentiment, even if it felt misplaced. On the other hand, I knew I could not stop him. His feelings towards father had always been more lenient. The only question was, would I go along with him, or let him make the visit on his own? What do you think? Should I go along with him, or on his own? Go along with him. We decided upon a day to visit our childhood home, where we assumed our father still lived, and decided to meet there one afternoon the following week. But there must have somewhere been a miscommunication. I was late. I must have been late. The alternative is that, for his own purposes, my brother arrived early to see our father before I did, and I do not wish to contemplate why that would be. The town was considerably less industrial than it had been, though the taste of industry still laced our water and air. The old neighborhood, not the most affluent even in former times, had fallen into further disrepair. The houses up and down the block stood weathered, and it seemed empty. The sidewalks buckled around thick protrusions of sickly weeds which reached out into the potholed street, protruding fingers of the overgrown lawns. The only sign of habitation was a single car, my brother's car, parked outside our old home. The doors were locked, the windows rolled up. A hand pressed to the hood told me it was not warm. But apart from that, I had no way of guessing how long the vehicle had been there unattended. Ahead, the house waited. It seemed not so much different from the rest of the buildings, scraped down to the grey bones by the elements. The windows were gone, without even slivers of glass remaining, and the porch had bowed and now held a stagnant pool of rainwater. The front door stood open at any angle, its lowermost hinge having rusted and snapped in two. Stepping carefully on the rotten porch, I slipped inside and found myself in the old living room. The floor was littered with trash and chunks of plaster dropped from the ceiling. The television was gone, though a lighter patch in the shredded wallpaper marked its former location. The couch had collapsed and now seemed covered with mounds of some sort of grey mold or fungus. Ahead was the central hallway of the house, and I could see that the door to the basement had been wholly removed. I called out my brother's name, and then stood for a moment, looking down into unremitting darkness. Of course, the power was out. It was probably disconnected long ago. But a flashlight lay on the floor just outside the basement entrance. Oh, don't they always do? And then a ball comes out, and then the ball rolls onto your feet, and then it's like, oh, let me just push the ball into the darkness, and then I'll play with the ghosties, and then next thing you know, you're dead. Don't go there. Oh my god, don't go there. She's not gonna listen. My brothers? The flashlight seemed quite new. I flicked it on and pointed it down into the basement, but it penetrated far enough, only to reveal the foot of the stairs. I don't like playing horror movies. I don't like playing horror games. I'm scared now. I don't like reading horror books. I don't like playing horror games. I can only watch horror movies because I'm like a god there. I'm not really involved. No. Please don't make me do this. Okay. I called my brother's name again and waited. There was still no response. Assuming the basement was anything like as I had last seen it, my brother could have easily gotten hurt if he went down without his flashlight. He might have been lying down there just beyond the stairs, unconscious. I had to make sure. Flashlight ready, I went into the basement. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. I did not expect this. The stairs creaked beneath my feet. I reached the bottom, and when my flashlight returned only a slope heading deeper beneath the house, I knew my father had done quite a bit of work in the decades since we left. I went down. I called for my brother. I walked to the left. I walked to the right. Only my own breathing echoed back through those chambers of barren earth. I walked further into the darkness. Around me there was nothing but darkness. I walked further onward. I called for my brother again, and I received no answer. The path branched left and right. Okay, guys, left or right? I have a feeling we're about to die. Right it is. Oh. Can you hear that? Digging? Was I going in circles? How would I even be able to tell? I followed the sound of digging. I took a downward sloping path to the left. I called my brother's name. How long had I been down here? I turned right. I followed the sound of digging. Was I going in circles? How would I even be able to tell? I followed the sound of digging. I took a downward sloping path to the left. I called my brother's name. I followed the sound of digging. The paths my father had eaten through the earth stretched out in all directions. There was no sign of my brother. I called for my brother again. I followed the sound of digging. I turned right. The musty smell of old earth filled my nostrils. In the distance, The sound of shoveling did not break its rhythm, as if the digger did not know or care I was there. I followed the sound of digging. I walked further into the darkness. I called for my brother again. I followed the sound of digging. I turned right. The musty smell of old earth filled my nostrils. Around me there was nothing but darkness. I followed the sound of digging. Was I going in circles? Where was my brother? I followed the sound of digging. I went left. The paths my father had eaten through the— Ah! You can just go to the toilet quietly, you know. You don't need to make me shit myself as well. I hate her. Stupid annoying. Do you hear the sound of digging? Ooh. Oh, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. Ooh. My butthole is clenching. Ooh. I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. Ooh. Okay. We are going in circles. I don't know what to do. Not digging. Paths eaten, stretched out. Oh. No. What is this? What is it? What is going on? Oh my god, oh my god. What am I supposed to do? What is this? Oh no, please do not do that. Don't do that thing. Don't do that thing.
For what?
What is that whispering? Oh my god. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Ah! Oh shit, it's just writing. I can't run! I can't run! I did not find my brother. I do not know what to tell our mother. I do not know where to go from here, what to do. It is true I gave up my search, but once I saw what lived there, had been living there for all these years, or more precisely what had grown there, I ran from the basement. Somehow, by my own luck or by some other's design, I made it out of that darkness, though my brother has not. There's a chance, I think, that he may still be alive. My guilt is heavy, do not doubt that, but it is outweighed by the fear I experienced when I came face to face with that terrible result of Father's attempted renovations of a rotted world. I once told my brother there is no such place as hell. Oh shit. Oh my god, here we go again. I still believe that to be true, but whenever my little brother is, wherever my brother, whoa, oh my god, wherever my little brother is now. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, I don't want to see this. Oh shit! Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Oh fuck, ew! I wonder if he's grown as tall as our father. My father's long legs. That's it? Oh my god! I got so scared for a bunch of hairy legs. Oh my goodness. But honestly, if you got inspired by Junji Ito, then yeah. I think my heart is pounding real fast right now, honestly. Yeah, it was a little anticlimactic, honestly, yeah. I was thinking of, you know that, I don't know if you know the analog horror series on YouTube, that's called, what was it called again? Oh fuck, I forgot the name. Oh, come on, remember the name, Mandela Catalog, right, I remembered it. The Mandela Catalog. I don't know if you remember it, but There's that creepy face that they do, but yeah, I just need to show you, honestly. Just let me show you. I'm gonna show you. I don't like this. Here we go again. Mango. Yeah, so this creepy face, you see this stretched? Oh my god, I hate it. I can't believe this guy, he just made a series just using a bunch of weird pictures, and he just makes it so terrifying. And the only reason is because he's living it up to our imaginations. And that's terrifying, I think. That's the most terrifying thing anyone could ever do. Yeah. Whew. Well, that was intense. That was nice. I like that game. Um, so tell me about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? Do you stream, or are you just a viewer? Do you like music? Do you like books? Do you like movies? Ah, thank you. Voice acting, I don't know. I was thinking more of just acting, but that will take time, obviously, and at the moment I'm just trying to kickstart my... Why am I talking like that? Kickstart my Twitch career, obviously, and then I'll probably look into it, you know. Yeah, but I do like reading. And I can do a lot of different accents. Oh, yes. I'm going to play another game. You've been here a while. Who's your favorite streamer? Like one of the big names, I would say. No, really? Why do you guys like that guy? I don't understand anything he talks about. Like, I tried a few times watching his streams. He doesn't talk like very fluently, eloquently, you know. I don't understand anything. He just talks like you know, like that. And if I can't understand what he's saying, how can I watch him? French Canadians, which that's the bizarre part. I'm French myself, so it's not like that different for me, I guess. But I think it's just him. I had a couple of French Canadian friends. They don't talk like that. I think maybe he just talks that way. Or maybe, you know, I'm not like tolerant of watching other people. If I cannot interact, I usually his own weird and strange language. Yeah, it's a miracle that a lot of people can understand him. Like, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've never really watched anyone here. I don't like watching people. I'm more of a in front of the camera person rather than behind as a viewer. I don't know. Is that like a narcissistic thing to say? I just can't watch like normal people doing normal things, you know? It feels rather strange to me. I need to hear myself talking and interacting with them in real time. I would always fall asleep during lectures, like I dead ass. Yeah. No, not at all. I prefer being a viewer down here though. Way more interactive. Down here, you mean like down below the streaming black hole of small hopeless streamers who do not have any hope whatsoever. Sometimes it's just such a surprise to me. P-bland. Plebland? I don't know what that is. Is that a Twitch joke? Plebland. There's so many stuff I don't know. There's like tons of famous people. Like when I say famous people, I mean the lower viewer section of Twitch is for us mere mortal plebs. We're likely the lower deck on the Titanic, way more fun. You mean the peasants? I don't want to be a peasant. I want money. But yeah, I don't know if you read my About Me section. I can actually apply for affiliate now, but I'm not going to. I need a proper community first in order to actually apply. I need to deserve it, you know? Because I haven't deserved it yet, and there's not a lot of people watching me. I think if I'm going to get money out of this, I should have a proper audience, first of all. And second of all, less mistakes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hate ads. I mean, yeah, obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't come here to, you know, just have fun. You know, a lot of people say that, like, oh yeah, just, you know, stream and have fun and play games, and then people come to you. No, this is a business, definitely. I don't think it's like having fun and then people are going to come. Like, it's so rare for it to happen, especially now that since Twitch is way more how do I say? Like a lot of people are hoping that they'll get noticed because there's a lot of people who got noticed by just being relatable, you know? And where was I going with this? I forgot where I was going with this. Yeah, so it's I see it as a business. Oh, my donation page. Oh, yes. Oh my God, thank you for saying that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. But yeah, that was my old name. On my 1 month anniversary, I changed my name to Purple Chicken officially because I was already Purple Chicken, but I had opened it just like with a random name, which is, I don't know why I chose that name. It's actually I know why I chose that name. The Greek mythology. If you know it. Or I don't know, maybe you know it because you're a gamer. Maybe you know like gamer like because you're a gamer, you probably like know like games and stuff. But for your information, Calliope is actually from Greek mythology, bro. Like get your facts straight, huh? T. Thank you so much for asking. What's the origins behind Purple Chicken? I'm going to show you. Just you wait. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, this freaky face. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna show you now. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Look at that, right? You like Roman history or what? Because when you say Romans, do you like the mythological part of it, like the gods and stuff? Or do you mean everything? Yeah, I like history. I love history. History is so wonderful to read about and like to make up stories about, you know? But mythology has always interested me more than general history, which I don't think they're both like interesting anyway. But yeah, this is the history behind my name. Like, just watch. Look at those chickens! And scene! Woo! Yes! How? Just, oh, you can just call me a genius now. Just go ahead, do it. I am the sexiest woman and the most intelligent woman alive. Go ahead, do it. I know I am. As in the words of Markiplier, I'm a brave boy, you know? I am. Just say it. I know. But yeah, that was the whole idea behind it. It's actually symbolical. What is symbolical? Oh my god, symbolic. Symbolical. Sometimes I say some weird shit and I'm just like, what? No. You shouldn't say that. I'm talking to you, not you. Not you. You're here. I'm here. And then you're here. Well, I mean, you see me as you are there, but for me, you're here, not here. So I'm talking to myself when you're here. You get it? So yeah. I was curious because it was purple. Okay, the whole thing is that I wrote it like that because I actually wanted purple chicken, but it was taken. So I needed a name that was universal for every single social media account I'm going to be using, so that it'll just be the same, all of them. And so I was like, okay, purple, because technically I'm kind of saying it as purple, you know? And yeah, so purple chicken. It is evolution. It has begun. Humans have been changing from all of history. Geordie accent. What do you mean by that? Geordie? Who's Geordie? Where's Geordie? Are you American? Newcastle. Are you British? No? I don't know. I'm done. I don't know anything. Okay. That's cool. I don't know what a Geordie accent sounds like, though. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Today was Tea Time Tuesday, which is reading some shit and commenting on some shit and, you know, looking through some shit. Oh my god, this is too big. That's what she said. Oh my god, I'm awful. There we go. That sounds much better. That looks much better. No? Doesn't it? So cute. I wish I was able to edit like a proper, what do you mean? What the fuck are you doing? What are you talking about? So before you came, I started with Am I the Asshole? And then I was like, gut bacteria. And then I was like, conspiracy theories. And then I was like, Denver International Airport from conspiracy theories. I don't know how these two got like from there to there, because it was like, and then I was like, oh, I need to play that game. And then I was like, okay, when I'm playing that game, I also need to, you know, you get it. It's just weird. I don't know. So, tell me, do you believe in any conspiracy theories? Yeah, this time I'm talking to you. You. Let me make eye contact so that I can read your mind and control you. How common are female psychopaths? That's interesting. That's like my biggest fear, that I will be a bad, like, emotionless, unfeeling, unempathetic human being, and I'll be a bad person. That's like one of my biggest fears. I don't want to be a bad person. The last thing I would want to be is a bad person. Psychopathy is a condition that reviles and fascinates many people in equal measure, but the deeply entrenched stigmas around. Oh, by the way, as a British person, tell me, does my accent sound British? I'm gonna read Am I the Asshole? My fiance. The mere phrase conspiracy is a conspiracy in itself, a term created by the CIA in the late 60s in order to slander those that spoke out against the government. And yeah, I thought you were British when I arrived. 1 point for the ladies! Oh-ho! I'm so good at doing these accents. It is so bloody good. It's just given me so much power, and I'm loving it. Like McDonald's. Well, newsflash, I'm not British. I just like the accent, so I speak this way most of the time. And then sometimes it changes. Sometimes it becomes really strange. Sometimes people say I'm American, which is like the last thing I would want to sound like. I don't want to sound obnoxious. I really do, you know. Your accent is so unique, I actually cannot pick up where you're from. Because I'm not from anywhere. Yeah, I don't exist. You're imagining me. Mike, you have to wake up. Wake up, Mike. You need to get up. They're pulling the plug. Wait, by the way, I need some light in here. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so bright. Oh. Oh my goodness. All right, now we go continue this thing. I'm reading from, I will be like this. I don't want to say anything else. Let's continue. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance that he needs to pick a new best man? Slight twang. You'll never be able to guess it because my accent changes with the seasons. No, actually, it changes with the people. When I talk to an American, I sound more American. And when I don't know if you noticed, when I was saying American, it sounds very American. Am I down under? What do you mean by that? What does that mean? Like Antarctica? Pacific Ocean? Atlantis? Could be. Oh, Australia, you mean? Maybe. I'm racially ambiguous. You'll never know. Alright. Alright then. I continue, okay? We make judgment about strangers on the internet, okay? You listen and you comment as well, alright? You can do this with me. You want? Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes people say that, yeah. There's certain moments that I kind of roll so much of my accent that some people have commented on me being New Zealand, like from New Zealand. Like they're like, are you a Kiwi? And I and I didn't know what a Kiwi meant. I'm like, what the fuck are people calling me a fucking Kiwi? I'm not a Kiwi. Like I'm at best I would be a mango, but like not a Kiwi. And then they're like, no, it means New Zealand. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you so weird? I'm like, yeah, I did that on purpose. I was trying to be funny. It's not that I was like a dumbass. I was just trying to be funny. Laugh at me, please. Give me attention, please. You know? But yeah. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance that he needs to pick up a new best man? My fiance, Kevin, and I had initially planned to get married a few years ago, but due to the fact that the world was falling apart, we postponed it until things calmed down and our family felt safer at a big event. We've now set a date for this coming August, and as we get closer, more and more thoughts keep coming to me about how it should go. My biggest issue is that Kevin's best man is no longer his best man, and what? My biggest issue is that Kevin's best man is no longer his best man and is now his best woman. Okay. My goodness. What have we here? Kevin and Amy. She's a trans woman, okay, had been friends for a little over a decade, and when they first met up until 2 years ago, when our wedding was supposed to happen, Amy identified as a man. I am confusion. Why is this one Kansas? Why is this not Arkansas? America, explain what you do in Arkansas. What is this? Wait, what? I think she had like a few spelling errors because I don't. If she's male to female, she's trans a woman. But then they met 2 years ago and Amy identified as a man. What? Did she detransition? I don't get it. Oh, okay. When they first met, she was a man, and now she's not a man. I guess she's okay. I get it. I get it. When they first met. All right. Sorry. I put the accent back on. Whoa. Kevin and Amy have always had a very close, almost sibling-like relationship. Kevin had been kicked out by his mom at 17 and met Amy at work shortly after. She's been very close with him, and he's told me multiple times that she is the closest thing he has to any family. Initially, Amy had planned to not come out to Kevin until after our wedding, but after finding out that the wedding was going to be delayed, she came out to him. Without consulting me, Kevin told her that he was fine with all of that, and that if she was at the stage where she'd like to wear a dress when our wedding happened, that he would find her a dress that matched the colors he had for his groomsmen. Amy has been medically transitioning for about a year or less now, and Kevin told me that we need to find her a dress. I don't have a problem with Amy, and I understand how close she is to Kevin, but our wedding is largely for my very traditional family. Kevin has often said that this wedding isn't that important to him, and the only reason he's doing it is because it's important to me and my family. I know that my family would have a lot of issue with Amy, which are blah blah blah, and then this has led to a large fight between the. Okay, so what do you think? In my earnest opinion, I think nobody is asshole. Xenia on a top? Who is Xenia on? Just give me a second. Is she killing her? Him? Sorry, I got confusion. A lot of the time.
I have a small surprise from your friends back at Paris.
I do not sound like this woman. This woman sound hot. I not sound hot. It was the first video. Come on, how am I supposed to know? All right. Also, how old are you that you know this woman? That movie looks like a million years old. That looks like ancient history. So what do you think about this? I think that they're both in the right. That they both have valid reasons. They have one of them has to make a compromise, I think. I don't know who is going to do that, but I mean, considering Kevin has said that he's doing the wedding for her and her family, he has to make the one to be, you know, to compromise. I guess. Goldeneye only came out in 97. Well, some of us do not watch. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have watched over 2,000 movies. I just haven't watched this one. I'm trying to pin the blame on you for quoting a movie that I do not know about, and it's annoying. How dare I? I have to know. Oh my god, wait! That is great. I know what we're gonna do for Thursday. We're going to watch that movie for Throwback Thursday. That's great. No, I'm pretty okay with sharing my age. I'm 24. I know it's important because, especially on Twitch, a lot of people kind of get wary, since, you know, they're like, oh, should I respect her or not respect her? Will I be caught by respecting her or not? You know, depending on that, that's how they interact with women. Because if she's underage, then they just like leave. If she's not, they can ask me to show my titties or my legs. So, yeah. Soviet spy age. Yeah, I'm actually 35. Sorry. I am 35 years old. I come from the deep forest of St. Petersburg. You know? Let's go Putin. So that is my opinion on this. This is incredibly transphobic. Amy is his best friend, but okay, this is not transphobic. I don't think it is. I don't know why people keep saying everything is transphobic. This is a marriage. Also, he has already mentioned the fact that It's largely from my very traditional family. Kevin has often said that this wedding isn't that important to him, and the only reason he's doing it is because it's important to me and my family. Unless Kevin hasn't said this, and she is making this shit out of her ass, depending on this one sentence, if she is transphobic, then yeah. That is weird. That should not be happening. Lots of tea in, and you eat tree bark naturally from the tree, you know? You open the tree like this with your bare hands. If you do not do that, you not get the true satisfaction of actually suckling on the people offended on Reddit of all places. I would do. Yeah. Oh my god, why would you make this about black guests? This has nothing to do with black people. What is this? Complicity in transphobia or the repression of a person is the same as transphobia itself. Being a coward isn't a defense. I agree with complicity. When you keep quiet to wrongdoings around the world, it's a problem, definitely. Silence is the worst, like, thing you can do at the moment than picking a side. But at this point, this is a wedding. This is something planned, and you gotta go with the majority of people. You shall go tree bark suckling tomorrow morning and report back. If you see the stretching of your skin on your face like this, you don't tell anyone. It's a very Russian secret. Putin must not find out. If he find out, he kill me. I don't want to die. Please. Your guy let you run loose with the wedding, make all the decisions because he knows it's super important to you and to... Okay, this is a good point as well. Yes, sometimes people take in, like, they feel responsible for everything, and especially women in weddings, I would say. I don't think that's sexist to say. An average woman, like most average women, the funny thing is you could actually be a spy with how you switch. Yeah, I'm telling you, I am. I'm definitely a spy. But you know, that's the funny part. You would never believe me because you would think I'm joking. And obviously that's like hiding in plain sight, you know? So I can pretend to be anything I want. And I can even pretend to be American. Like, it's like totally up to me. I just need to, you know, reorder everything, and then it's totally fine. Although I hate the American accent. I don't like it. Like, I don't like speaking it. Like, if there's any Americans out there, they're talking like this, I don't know. No. Okay, why would anyone even know Amy is trans? Who's telling them? People don't understand real life situations, I think. Like, I wish we all lived in a great utopia that everyone accepted your beliefs and your identity, and everyone was like, oh, gilly guy, oh no, let's all have fun and hold hands and go down the rainbow. But it's just not like that. There's just certain people who don't accept you, and if they don't accept you, you don't go there. It's just what it is. I'm sorry, but that's like the harsh reality of life. It sucks, but you know, you can't really do anything about it. But you know, I guess you're the asshole in person. I think Kevin should cancel the wedding. You reveal, yeah, I think this is also correct. You probably should not be getting married to a person who doesn't have the same mindset as you, or because marriage is also marrying into the family, and that is a no-no. Why can't she be best woman? That could be a solution, right? I mean, the funny thing is that she's not a man anymore anyway. She can be best woman, right? Why are you guys making it like super complicated? Just make her best woman directly. Like, don't mention it. Just say, this is Amy, best woman. I don't think anyone is going to like look so deeply into that. They'll probably be looking at you anyway. That's like so stupid. Okay, I come from a very traditional family. Even I am shocked by a lack of support. You seem to fear being judged by your family and are willing to let Amy go down to avoid it. I don't think you don't sound like you've been in a traditional family, darling. This doesn't sound like, do you know how hard it is to be judged by your family members? Oh my god. She wants to stand up. She wants to be there. She is very well aware of the judgments of this world and the courage it takes to be true to yourself. Try being true to your... Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I think they're both right. Your family is not traditional. They're bigots. You're the support Kevin of your family. You can't have both. That's also true, but I don't know about that. Yeah. I think everyone has like, they should all have the freedom to have an opinion, whether they're bigots or not, right? Am I the asshole for missing an actual emergency because oh wait, I'm gonna just switch accents again. Am I the asshole for missing an actual emergency because I turned on my phone to avoid my wife's unnecessary contact attempts during my tech-free weekend? I chose the wrong voice because apparently he's a man. Let me do the old man voice. I am an old man. Let's go. How does that sound? Oh my god. Sometimes I cannot breathe. I need more tea. Would you believe me if I said, if you close your eyes and you listen to my sound, would you believe I'm an old man? Does it sound like an old man? Huh? Tell me. Give it a mistrite. Okay, my best friend and I have a tradition of taking a yearly weekend trip. Do you ever fully drink the tea before adding to it? Or is it a psychological power move on your behalf by making me pick up on it? No. Okay, so no. It's not a psychological. It's not. It's not a psychological thing. It's just also I can see that you're an overanalyzer. I see you. You're thinking too deeply about it, but no, it's just it's because that tea is more warmer and then the remaining tea is cold, so by putting on top of it, it makes the other tea a little bit more warmer, you know? So I just do that because I don't want like super cold tea. I want like kind of warm tea, you know? But okay, you're hyper analyzing every single thing I do. I would like to like tell you like straight up, my face expressions most of the time do not match up with what I'm saying, so you need to be very discreet about that. I might look like I'm having so much fun and my words could be saying something else. Listen to my words, okay? Perks of being neurodivergent, baby. Yeah. It's not a perk. It's actually a nightmare. But yeah. Okay, let's continue with this. But you never told me if my old voice sounds like an old man. Because I need to improve, okay? Alright. My best friend and I have a tradition of taking a yearly weekend trip together that's phone free. We've been doing this for a decade now.
These weekend trips consist of us staying in a suite, exploring the city.
I already have a fucked up bag, so that counts for something now. Been there, done that as well.
I am truly an old man at heart, okay? You don't need to tell me twice, sweet cheeks. Just listen to this, alright? We've been doing this for a decade now. These weekend trips consist of us staying in a suite, exploring the city, not traversing the wilderness, so it's not like we're completely disconnected. Still, we like to keep one hand up for investigation and emergency purposes, and it will be usually by friend's phone that we brought along. Fred and I left for a trip this year 2 Fridays ago to make use of the long weekend. This was the first time I've gone one on one of these trips since my wife and I moved in together, got engaged, or got married. However, we were dating for the last 2 years worth of trips, and she seemed fine during that time. I would just tell her I was going to be busy for the weekend and she'd leave me alone. I understand that there are different expectations once you get married, but I didn't expect for the 180 in behavior. My wife all but demanded I take my phone as well in case she needed to get a hold of me, despite her having a friend's number. I let her know I had arrived, and immediately after that, she was texting me and asking me how things were. Then again, asking me another question when I didn't respond to the first one.
Okay, the nagging wife, I guess. I don't think I can continue with that voice. My head hurts. Oh my god, I'm breathless. Oh, she called me a few hours later and asked why I wasn't responding to her texts. I reiterated that this was supposed to be a no phone weekend and kept the call short despite her trying to drag out the conversation. She called me once more after this. When I answered and found out it wasn't an emergency, I simply turned off my phone. The calls then started coming in from my friend and he followed suit. We spent the rest of the weekend with our phones off until the drive back on Monday. I called my wife and informed her when we were about 30 minutes away from my place, and she was furious. She said that there ended up being an emergency. Her sister got into a car accident that won't affect her long term, but still resulted in broken bones. KGB. Yeah. That's out of commission. Okay, that's cool. So, am I the... I'm politely asking... Oh my god, did they call him gay? I'm politely asking everyone to stop making harmful accusations about my friend and the nature of our relationship when we were younger. It's making me uncomfortable, and not in the I'm having an epiphany way you guys are hoping, but in the you're jumping to incredibly crude conclusions about someone I love and trust based on a tiny snippet into our life. Oh wait. Yeah, they're both guys, so they probably did like, oh my god, they're so gay. Thank you all for the kind messages. Okay. Not the asshole. His sister getting into what sounds like a relatively minor car accident is an emergency. You're not tethered to your spouse. Yes, that's true. It's a little absurd when you used to sleep in the same bed with your friend and have to clarify about your relationship to him. Some people might not think it was purely platonic. It was, but I wouldn't say anything explicitly sexual happened. He wrote that? In all seriousness, you're very funny and infectious. I enjoyed my short time here. However, I have a small ball of fluff that these humans call a dog that needs to go for a walk. But I shall return the next time. Oh, you have a dog? That's nice. That's so cute. That's okay. Have a good day. Have a good time wherever you are. And you're welcome all the time. You know my schedule. There's my Discord channel. Whatever you want to do. You know, you're free to do. Thank you for being one of my chickens. Well, You haven't hatched yet, but you know, you're getting there. Don't worry. You're an egg first. You are excellent. Oh my god. Mm. Mm. Let's go. Isn't it absurd when you see okay. OP casting has a crazy overbearing wife sexist stereotype who just won't let her man be a man when this dynamic was going on is fucked up. Okay. Take it easy too. Bye. Trying to think of how people would react if I wanted to go away on a no phones weekend with my best male friend of many years where nothing explicitly sexual happened ever, but oh, we used to share a bed, shared a few drunky kisses in college, and I finally got I mean, what I don't understand is why was she okay with it the first time when they were dating, right? But then they got married and she's suddenly not okay. That's kind of iffy. Opie also specified the relationship isn't, no, I wouldn't call this sibling-like intimacy, and that is, I'd call it nuanced, multifaceted, complicated, not to be defined with one singular phrase, to a comment about being romantic and or sexual. The not the asshole voice needs to take a peek at Opie's replies comments because Opie definitely isn't saying all that needs to be said on the post. I think so too, yeah. It's like, how is she all of a sudden not okay with it? Because like, look, let's go back, right? Tradition, okay, doing this for decades, yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's a good, a nice. Friend and I left for our trip, right? This was the first time I've gone on one of our trips since my wife and I moved in together, got engaged, or got married. However, we were dating for the last 2 years worth of trips, and she seemed fine during that time. You see, she seemed fine during that time, but then she got to stay with you, and suddenly she doesn't seem that fine because maybe she got to take a closer look at the relationship you both have. It could be, but you know, I could be jumping ship. She's suspicious and insecure, and probably for a reason. Probably for a reason. Opie's response to someone saying his best friend with a 21-year-old at 17 was strange. Really, I never thought of it as being unusual, but a few other people have mentioned it too. He and I lived together from the time I was 18 until I was 24. Some people might not think it was purely platonic, but I wouldn't say anything explicit sexual happened. Ooh. Oh my god. Yup, and is manipulative about it as well. He wants people to side with him and probably gaslights his partner into thinking she's controlling when she's rightfully suspicious. As a woman who had this type of scenario play out, was gaslit by a cheating partner, and was called controlling when I was rightfully suspicious, I just want to let OP know that you're doing real damage to your partner. She has a right to know if you're being deceitful. You might be dealing with shame and feel the need to hide this part of yourself, but you're hurting others with your manipulative behavior. And while shame is a very... Okay, this is way... okay. Random pixie, darling. We don't have the whole story. It might not be like that, right? This is like your own personal experience. And you have every right to mention this. But, you know, I don't know. We're just reading. We're just deciding whether she's the asshole or not, right? Oh no, is he the asshole? Sorry. Too bad she's fucked up by not respecting his request to contact her only for emergencies. She's the clingy wife who cried wolf, and now she has to face second. This clingy wife thing is just so overdriven. It's like these women do not suddenly feel clingy, or they have serious worries and insecurities that is pushing them to be that way. And it could be many number of things, you know. There was a time when people did not have communicators strapped to them 24/7, and yet people managed to get on with their lives, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and during those times, men would easily cheat. Just saying. Support his wife who was scared for his sister. Asshole enthusiast. What is that title? Look, if it was their kid, I'd understand. But a sister breaking a bone is not the kind of emotion you'd cancel a vacation for. Not canceling, right? It's just calling. I would want like my partner to be there if it was about like someone I cared about, like my sister or my brother or whatever. Why are you guys so... He isn't her emotional support animal. That is not what it is, though. That's not how relationships are. You just feel the need to call that person. It's not... Am I being... Oh my god, am I being weird? Am I in the wrong? Isn't that how relationships work? Like you feel bad about something and you call them, right? That is also true. If she needs to respect the boundaries, but that's true. Respecting boundaries is important. Why did she do that though? If she was okay with it when they were dating. Yes, this is so weird. This comment. People are allowed to still live their lives despite being married. Yes. But having these non-negotiable trips with your not purely platonic friend is a different story. Yeah, non-negotiable. That's true. Nothing should be non-negotiable in your life, especially in if you're married, other than, you know, like certain values you have, which is like the whole basis and foundation of a relationship anyway, right? Like if you don't have the same kind of values, then why are you getting married, right? That's the whole point. But you know what I'm saying. Your wife clearly has a reason to be insecure in your marriage. That is also like suspicious. Opie said in a now deleted comment that he feels empowered being desired by men. Oh my god. There we go. That, and including him showering his friend with compliments, admittance to being intimate with friend, and referring to his wife as just meh. It's pretty safe to say that this is just another my wife is crazy and I treat her like shit because I'm in love with my best friend. Oh my god. That is so... Oh my god, he said that. Oh my god, okay. Wait till you read the brand new one. Some people consider sharing a bedroom an unplatonic thing to do, which is something we did. It's all based on your boundaries. I think there's a familiarity and intimacy that comes with sharing a home and a routine with someone feels inherently deeper than friendship to me. For others, it might not. That is also true. I mean, it's just so nuanced. Like, we never know what it is. But, like, I think two men can sleep together without, like, it being homo, you know? We shared a bed when we lived together, and because of the closer quarters we lived in, we shared a routine. A lot of these traditions we have with people, even something as simple as setting aside a specific time every week to watch a show with them you don't watch with anyone else, or dinner making rituals you might have bond us together more deeply than we... Oh my god, this doesn't sound like a friendship. Is this like a sibling like intimacy? Dude, I don't even do this with my siblings. The fuck? Is it romantic? No, I wouldn't call this sibling like intimacy. Oh my god. Would you call it romantic? I'd call it nuanced, multifaceted. Oh my god. Oh my god. Drunken college nights. Everyone has them. Lol. He's one of the most joyous parts of my life and the most freeing. Oh my god. He needs to be honest about himself.
What with your siblings?
What?
That thing.
What thing?
The mask.
The message.
Yeah.
Even I feel gaslit by some of his guys' comments. You're in love with your best friend. You live with him for 6 years. Was sleeping in the same bed. Take his calls during family dinners with your parents and wife, leaving her alone with them for a while. Take no outside contact trips with him that you previously described to her as just being busy for the weekend. Suspicious. Say the trips are non-negotiable with no indication they were fully disclosed as such prior to marriage. Drive to his place and an hour away for visits because you don't want to put your wife out, and you're dodging questions about your friend's relationship status. or your level of current and previous intimacy with him. If my spouse described the relationship with a close friend as being complicated, oh my god. Yep. Yep. I totally agree. Well, when they were dating, he just said he's busy for the weekend. Yeah, that's like what I was saying, you know? Like when they were dating, if it was a regular lance trip, why lie? I guess anyone would be suspicious. Yeah. I think also when you move in with people, you get to see another side of them, and probably she like started seeing like some sort of pattern and some sort of like reaction that he got, like his face, or like you can just tell, you know? Yep. I don't think anyone would be super happy about the unplugging for a weekend with someone they were not purely platonic with and telling their spouse it is non-negotiable, especially this part. Non-negotiable? What the fuck does that mean? Brokeback Mountain vibes. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Broken bones is a no. It doesn't matter. The point is, she was worried and she wanted to reach out to a loved one. That's what you do, you know? You take 5 minutes of your day or message and you say, it's gonna be fine. I'll talk to you when I get back. That's it, you know? That's the whole thing. That's, what was it called? A bid, right? A relationship expert was talking about those bids. Like, it's about whether your partner cared about your activities, and that would tell the future of your relationship. And yeah, but why is she insecure? Because look, they're dating, nothing. They get married, she's insecure. Like, you know, that doesn't spark anything in you. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I've had enough of this. Oh my god, 3 hours. Oh my goodness. This is... What did she say? It is time for me to go away. What? Oh my god, my lipstick is all over the place. That's it, guys. That's it, folks. I might play Valorant. I might. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am skinny. I got pancake bubs. My bubs are pancakes because they're saggy like a grandma. Lovely. Love that. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. I'm gonna play a game. And yeah, take care. Have a good day, night, morning, evening, wherever you are. Maybe you don't even have days and nights. It's okay.